Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys, back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we're looking at the very first figure from the brand new Spider-Man Retro Collection Wave, Agent Venom Flash Thompson. Oh yeah, baby, this is a figure that I am so incredibly excited for. I know a lot of times I don't know what I'm talking about at all when it comes to these action figures, but I actually know a great deal about Agent Venom here. But let's take a look at the back of the box, which has a bio. When Flash Thompson bonds with an alien parasite suit, he's granted spider-like powers as Agent Venom. Ooh, man, I'm geeking out over this. Without further ado, let's get into the review. Created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, Eugene Thompson, aka Flash Thompson, debuted in Amazing Fantasy issue number 15 all the way back in August of 1962. The character is linked to Peter Parker from the very beginning, but he would not become Agent Venom until the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 654. Flash Thompson would lose his legs while serving for the military and would later bond with the Venom symbiote, becoming Agent Venom. With the combined combat knowledge of Flash Thompson and the Venom symbiote, Agent Venom became a force to be reckoned with. And he was the main Venom in the comics for a while. I remember he was even a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think right now he's going by Agent Anti-Venom. This isn't the first Agent Venom figure that we've gotten in the line. Of course, there was the Walgreens exclusive that came out all those years ago, I think back in 2014 during the Infinite series era. Let's take a look at the sculpt and the paint apps. I feel safe in saying that this is entirely new. This is all new tooling. And that's already apparent just looking at the boots. They're very shiny and very slimy looking, which is perfect for the symbiote. I love how it's just a mix between the classic Venom look and a very modern militaristic design. And you can see that with his combat boots right here. There's some treads around the sole. There's even like some crease marks by the ankle and the toes. Yeah, shin guards, that's where like the shininess is. It has some spikes sticking out from the sides and lots of dents. You get some plating right here, like armor plating. Moving up to the knees, and I absolutely love this little raised bit right here. It conveys like him wearing knee pads, again, with that modern militaristic design. And it all ends up here with a little point and has like a raised line going all the way around the lower thigh. Moving up again, this is like what I was saying at the beginning, that mix between the classic and
a modern militaristic,
because you get some straps right here with some buckles connecting it together. For this leg, it doesn't really serve any purpose. On this one, it's holding a holster for one of his weapons, which is sculpted pretty nicely. And it doesn't really get in the way of the articulation at all, which is really cool. You have some white paint going down the leg right here. A little fuzzy in some spots, but it's pretty crisp for the most part. And it is a pearlescent white. For those who don't know, that's where I got the name of this channel from. Just a color of paint. I think it is beautiful. It is very reflective. You get some more like armor going down the side right here. Oh my god. Pouches! We have a belt going around his lower torso. Silver belt buckle connecting the two ends, and it has lines going all the way down. It's like that for the back as well, but I think what I and many others, never mind, just me, are most excited about are the pouches. Look at them. Ooh. Why would he need the use of pouches? Your guess is as good as mine. My guess? He wants to look cool, which he does because pouches are awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, perfect spread of pouches. Not too many, not too little. I'm just gonna become the pouch review channel. Okay, I've stayed on this topic way too long. It looks great. Now moving up to the torso, you get the iconic spider logo. The symbiote version of it, you know, the one that wraps around. Except for this design, it doesn't go under his arms. Instead goes above his shoulders and around the shoulders for this line. I just think it is just such a sick design. The continuity of it is amazing too, like the lines line up perfectly and they just don't look out of place at all. You get a decent amount of musculature going on throughout this body. It also kind of looks like body armor too. And he has that big old collar going around his neck. I just love all the folds in it. There are some spots in the logo that are a little iffy, but again, I think for the most part that the paint apps are pretty crisp. You get to the shoulder pads and they are massive. He has some like Legion of Doom looking shoulder pads here with a bunch of spikes sticking out from them. Down the arm, you get some more lines going across. It looks like armor, really, like medieval armor. And with the forearm guard too. Ooh, the elbow has like this spiky elbow pad too. Looking very symbiote. Symbiote? Lots of like dents, battle damage, spikes everywhere. It's like that on the underarm too. You could see more of that sculpted detail right there. And it's like this for all of his hands. They all have pointed fingernails. A trademark of Venom, so I think that looks awesome. For accessories, Agent Venom comes with his masked head sculpt. Not a whole lot of sculpted detail here. You can see a lot of the muscles in his face scrunched up. But I love the eye lenses, the curvature at both tips. And then we have an unmasked head sculpt of Flash Thompson. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I really like the hair, the color of it, and the sculpt too. That jawline, ooh, it could crack a boulder. He also comes with 2 fisted hands, 2 open hands with his claws sticking out, and 2 trigger gripping hands. I forgot to mention, all the hands have a painted line on the back of them. Those hands are used to hold his firearms, and I am not a fan of them. I don't know, maybe it's just like fatigue from seeing these all the time. They're just like so overused in the line. What I remember these guns best for are from the Hydra army builders. These are the weapons they came with, so to me, they're kind of like grunt level weapons. Like a character like Agent Venom, someone as deadly as him, shouldn't be using these. I feel like there could have been other choices that would have been much better. The smaller firearm is able to be stored in the holster on the side. Going over articulation, the head is able to look up this much and look down that much. Pivot and side to side movement. His arm is able to move up this much and twist all the way around. The shoulder pad moves with the arm itself. He has upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow, your standard wrist hinge allowing his hand to move up, down, and all the way around. He has a mid diaphragm joint which isn't able to bend back a whole lot. He goes forward a decent amount. There is pivot and side to side movement. He's able to kick his leg up this much and go out to the side that much and go back a decent amount. Upper thigh swivel, and a double jointed knee that's able to bend back this much, and his foot is able to go this far down, this far up, and he of course has. And now on to the size comparisons. Here we have Agent Venom next to Electro and Kane Parker, Spider-Man Unlimited and Chameleon, Venom and Space Knight Venom, Renew Your Vows and Ultimate Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy 15 and 90s Animated Spider-Man, Deadpool and Hydra Bob, Darwin and Morbius, Stanley and Squirrel Girl, and finally Jeff the Landshark and Spider Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give Agent Venom here a final rating of 8.5 out of 10. Hey, slight edit here. I'm doing this while I'm driving because I have the attention span of like a rock. I want to change the rating from, what was it, an 8.5 out of 10? What did I rate it? 7 out of 10. I think I was just initially like super hyped to get this figure. I love this character so much. And the sculpt is really good. I really like the sculpt. The articulation is not good. And I quickly came upon this realization like while I was taking pictures for the figure, as I usually do like for the end of the video. I have like a little slideshow with 4 pictures. Just posing him it just felt like such a hassle. The people got into an accident right here. That's what's gonna happen to me if I don't stop recording soon. I really don't like the futuristic guns. That being said though, it is a figure. Probably one of the figures of all time. So yeah, 7 out of 10. But yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you thought about the figure. I would love to see your guys' opinions. And while you're at it, like and subscribe and share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. But let's take a look at the bath. But let's take a look at how to look off to the side. Okay, moving on. Venom and